So one of the interesting challenges that Netflix is going to face in the future is going to be the giants. Now, it's true that we haven't honestly seen that much of giants yet. Like we have seen two giant captains so far, Dorry and Broggy, and we saw them in the Little Garden arc. And the Little Garden arc should be a part of the season 2, so you're going to see them somewhat very soon, which is going to be quite interesting. So the problem with giants is that it's not actually hard to portray them. It's not like it's hard to create them. Like you can create with um, camera manipulation or some kind of visual effects or something like that. It's not honestly that hard. But the problem is the characters interaction has to be like really legit. It needs to be really fun. And another problem with giants is going to be the fact that they need to be shown in open places. There cannot be a house that big for them, at least not in the normal world. Maybe in Elbaf there are really big houses, but in normal world I don't think there is. So I guess that one thing that Netflix might try is by putting them in some kind of cave, which is probably the easiest solution. But if they actually try to show them in daylight, in open field, it's going to be quite annoying. You know why? Because in the season 1 we didn't actually see that much land. We didn't actually see that much scenery. Pretty much every single episode was enclosed either in a single place or a single building or a single boat, something like that. So if you actually try to portray giants in open field, then it's going to be like really hard. That means you actually need to show a really huge landscape as well. And that's another thing that's going to be like really interesting to see how Netflix actually tackles it. But I'm honestly looking forward to it. So I have some high expectation. Hopefully this time Netflix is not going to try and show it in a limited space or something like that. They're going to show a bit more landscape, because let's just be honest here, guys. In Netflix one, there was not a lot of landscape. It was quite simple, which I'm not a big fan of. Everything else looked really nicely, but they could have seen a bit more landscape, because One Piece universe is really beautiful. There are so many really good places. Even if you show a small village, I know it's actually really hard, but I think in current world, you don't actually need to create a really huge set or something. You can just show some normal scenery. There are some really beautiful places here or not. So hopefully that's what they're going to do. Let me know what you guys think, how they're going to portray these giant warriors, and do you think it's going to work? Or are we actually going to see them? Because there's a really good chance that Netflix might actually not show them at all. Even though that would be like a really stupid mistake, because they are the reason why we learned so much about Elbaf so early, and Elbaf becomes a dream for pretty much every single One Piece fan. So I am actually looking forward to it.